A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. The ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. The ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Friend Citizens rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dog she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice in the darkness.
Hello everyone, it's your gracious ghost, the Jelly Ghost, and we are playing World of Warcraft. In a second, because I forgot to switch to the actual classic. I was gonna play Lemix, but I missed a Canada time.
Though
It
Lady
should be going on for
Sylvanas and her
another hour.
Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King,
I've
their
been wanting to
dark
play
crusade in
Mystery for a
Northrend
while,
proved costly.
classic, but I gotta start over from
Betrayed
the
by
beginning,
Grand
because I
Apothecary
never actually got
Putrus
that
at the
far
Battle of
in,
Wrathgate,
classic.
the
I did get a
Forsaken's
mage at level
devious
44,
plague of death was unleashed upon
but that was
both
so
the
long ago.
Alliance and the Horde
So
to
I figured I might as well
calamitous
get it
effect.
started.
Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Veramathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed
And
for the
this guy's
traitor's
voice.
atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
So, it's been so long since I played this. I did have a couple of alts, so I was able to level through pretty quickly, and I'm hoping that'll be the case here. Well, we can actually change our stats. I missed that. Let me get stuff arranged real quick. Loot, need that. Oh, the jumpers. If they were on, why didn't I hear them in the beginning of the cutscene? That's why I stopped talking. Give me a sec. I don't know. I still got sleepy voice for some reason. Alright. Anyway, we're gonna rush through this. I've done classic so many times.
Speak quickly. Watch your back.
Darnell! I forgot whatever happened to you. Do you die? Or do you... No, you became a Death Guard. Are you even still around? I gotta wiki you later. Anyway. Oh, it's so much better than it was in the actual classic. Okay, so what do I do first? I can't remember where they're at. In the Shadow Grave. Okay, that's what I thought. Sorry about that, I got pulled away. Darnell. Alright, he doesn't find it. I had to find it. Where are they? He's looking around at all the graves and then they're just on the one table. I finished leveling my priest. It only took like 10 hours. Probably be like closer to 8 because I was really slow.
And you are. Farewell.
Leveling her at first. She was the second one I started with Ash early on. Alright, let's see in the Forsaken
What do you
starting area.
require?
Who's this name? Lillian Boss. My girl. Oh, you're still just a
What will
baby
you
here.
require?
You turn into the most coolest character.
Embrace the shadow.
She's so cool. I'm so happy that she joined the council.
What now?
There's some people that are actually complaining about it. The council, I think it's great because they're like, oh, Farinell and Belmont are the only real Forsaken, and it's just, yeah, but they're not the only Forsaken. I like it because it represents more my Forsaken.
What is it?
And then, you know, like, the only one I really don't have that would probably relate to, any of my Forsaken. Because I have, like, all... I have one, you know, I have Yuffie here, who's monk. She's very peaceful, very... doesn't want to cause trouble.
It's too far
She wants
away.
peace between the factions. She's not like most other of the undead, where, like, she's still very respectful of life.
I don't have enough energy.
What was I saying? And then I got Sonya, who's like, she disrespects the dead and the
Not
living.
enough
Let's
energy.
admit it. And then I got, of course,
I
my
don't have enough energy.
Warlock, who's more like the generic Forsaken, you know, hates people, hates living. Well, doesn't care much for the living. She just doesn't like being
Not
around
enough
people.
energy.
She
I don't
is a
have
flesh
enough
crafter as well.
energy.
So she relates more to like Farinell. My Sonya's closer to Belmont,
Not enough
Kalia in a way.
energy.
Yuffie here is no, it wasn't Kalia.
Energy.
Sonya's more for Lillian Voss and Belmont. Yuffie is more for Kalia. All I really need is a mad scientist character I've been wanting to do for a while, which I should probably try to do a Lemix at some point. Even though I
Not
said no
enough
more
energy.
Forsaken.
I don't have enough energy. I need a target.
And I wanted to make a Dark Ranger at some point. I didn't want to make another another Night Elf though, because I was making a Demon Hunter Night Elf,
I'm listening.
which I'm not a big fan of. I don't really like him too much. I might just make another elf
Beware.
Demon Hunter. I really shouldn't. I wanted to get a race class combination I don't already have. I wanted to do
Victory
all
for
the classes
Sylvanas.
for all the classes for Lemix. Do I still get? No, I don't get my my chauffeur, the Mechanahog. I don't even remember when that came out. It should have been out by now, I think. Yeah, because heirlooms are out already. Heirlooms are already out because my friend showed me how I can get them. Give me like the gold for it at the time.
Watch your back. Speak quickly.
But yeah, we're gonna be playing this for a few hours, and then Zelix is gonna be hosting our D&D session. So you know, you guys will be stuck with me for even longer. You guys will be stuck with me for quite a while today. Darnell, you're so strong. Death Knell, Scourge. Okay, so any of these guys. And it's I've done the Cataclysm
Not enough
starting area.
energy.
So, I technically play during each expansion. But I never actually got to the end game until Miss Pandaria. But I came
I don't
in
have enough energy.
between Nevada and Miss Pandaria. Like, I wasn't even aware of what the patches really were because I never made an end game.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
My energy is so slow. Let's just hurry, get 15 so we can start doing dungeons. But yeah. Oh no, can I even do dungeons that easily with, because I'm in the RP server. So it's like, what if I decide to roleplay? What if? It would be nice. Cam, how dare you? I'm just here minding my business. And you decide to subscribe to me. Thank you, Ellie. Hi, Cam.
Not enough energy.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I came in between Cataclysm and Miss Pandaria. But by the time Miss Pandaria came out though, I wasn't max level yet. It was taking me forever to get to max level. On my rogue today, which is Sanyo.
I don't have
And I
enough
actually
energy.
switched to Horde by the time I reached Miss Pandaria, because I remember I never... The first one I started
Not
was the
enough
Horde starting
energy.
early, which I thought was really cool.
I don't have enough energy.
Alright, just gotta get one more guy.
Not
Cam,
enough energy.
stop it! Turn out you're so strong.
And set Sheraton for WoW.
Quit throwing bits at me. Say those for Zelex when he starts.
What now?
You gotta compete with Deeds. Oh, alright. Let's go with the...
Beware the living.
With my luck, I'm gonna end up getting a compete right after. Why? It's not $10, you fool.
Camden Beware has Sheraton and set Sheraton no frick you.
I am forsaken.
I'm not even gonna say anything because that'll melee. Oh wait, I picked a lot. Whoops. I'm in classic mindset. I forget it's a lot easier to get gear.
Embrace the shadow.
Tyra. Oh yeah, that's the Chi one. So I am playing with the classic graphics on because I thought it seemed fitting.
Come speak with me.
Because the upgrades didn't really come until Kava. Stop trying to poison the Pandaren.
May your deeds live on in story. Goodbye. Keep the peace. Stay focused.
So I really loved being a Forsaken monk because, I mean, even now they're not very common. Lillian, where are you? Oh wait, she's in the back. They weren't very common, and most of all, Mistweavers weren't very common.
What is it?
Especially I see like actual Mistweavers. Just talking about and to say hi anyway because I'm using phone data. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah, no rush.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Just shove the mirror in her face. I hate that her stitches aren't as prominent in the cutscene that she's in. And she runs up here instead.
I am forsaken.
Ooh, I don't know what happened with my audio there. But yeah, Mistweavers and Forsaken weren't actually that common. Usually they're like some kind of plague variant of Mistweavers. But I like to Yuffie because she's like one of the actual few Mistweavers who actually embraces the teachings of the undead. Of the monk, as an undead, I mean. Yeah, we're going to Brill already? No.
Patience, patience. May your deeds live on in story.
And so it was very unique when Miss Pandaria was around. But it's still kind of unique. I've still never met another Forsaken Mistweaver who actually embraces the ways of a monk. Monks in general are just very Forsaken.
What would you ask of death? Remember, patience.
As far as I can remember, there's only ever one Forsaken who trained as a monk, but he was a Windwalker. And even then, he was still kind of like that kind of Forsaken that was mostly learning for his own gain. I've always wanted to like train other monks. Well, other Forsaken is the way that she learns, but yeah, that's not a lot of Forsaken's cup of tea. That's fine. I'll be my own little Mary Sue here. I mean, am I really a Mary Sue if I'm doing something different but is in the logical realm of lore?
Prepare yourselves. The
Ooh,
bells
the
have
horseman
tolled.
would be here.
Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
I did kind of make my own lore, because there just isn't a lot on lore regarding the Forsaken as monks, especially when it comes to chi magic, which in itself is life magic. So I imagine if she wields it a lot, it makes her a little bit more sensitive, like she was in life. Not all the way, but like she could still feel pain. She could still feel pain in things. Like most Forsaken, they can't feel pain unless they're hit with the light. But she can just feel pain in general from injuries and stuff, which is the downside to her being a monk. Especially with her constant use of chi. But she does feel like having that sense of pain and things does
Trust no one.
help her
Embrace
keep her
the
humanity.
shadow.
That helps her keep her humanity and not turning into like the other Forsaken who just turn evil or insane. But she was created originally because I wanted her to be like the sweet, innocent Forsaken who I wanted to see the eventual corruption as she turned into a more standard Forsaken. She was a
The sky
newly
is
raised.
dark. The fire burns. You
Swordsman
strive
and
in
Talking.
vain as fate's wheel turns.
But it never really happened. Only one of the Forsaken really tried. And that was Skull's character, Alphys. But he ended up falling in love with her instead, so that turned into a whole thing. And now it's a whole love triangle. She got really close with the Royal Apothecary Society. But even then, she had just gotten more stubborn at the time. And no one really ever actually tried to be more insistent. They did try to punish her a couple of times. But then it just eventually came to, well, then fine, people will promote you. Until you're more like us. So Yuffie said, oh, then I'm gonna leave. because I'm actually doing good work. I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing my tasks, and we're not going to promote me because I don't want to commit genocide. And then I'm not going to stay. And she went off to work guild and focus on training, which is when I took a break from WoW. I technically played from the beginning, in fact, starting with the demo CDs that were Walmart cash registers. I took a break for that for years. I've technically been playing since 2012. Anyway, we're just gonna be doing this until I see that the actual live maintenance is done, which is probably longer when I'm expecting that.
A cleansing fire! Time is short! I'll soon retire!
Didn't even need to read the... It's not even showing up in the chat. It's having memorized. Oh, but yeah, just a reminder, this is still a charity stream. We're going to be doing this until the end of October. We're helping out Naloxa Art and their family, their kiddos. Naloxa Art is like a big sister to me and has been for several years. Yeah, it's about a decade now. They're just dealing with some government issues and trying to get the money that they're supposed to be getting to help them out. So we're doing what the government should have been doing and trying to help them out as well as we can. Oh, you're over here, right? So yeah, if you guys want to donate, every little bit helps. I have their PayPal posted there. You can also, like, you can also just ask me, like, where their commission server is. She's been taking a lot of commissions to try to help herself out. She's an amazing artist. And she does like amazing work. I love her art so much. It's a little bit more expensive than some of you may be used to, but trust me, she's very, very worth the price. She also does not safe for work stuff. If you guys are into that, with a little bit of an extra charge, I still say she should probably go up on that more. But she does great work. I highly recommend her. So if you want to get something out of it, you can go ahead and commission her.
You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
Wait, where am I going? I keep trying to go to the grill already. Yeah, and also if you're in a Hearthbound server, which is my roleplay community server in the retail World of Warcraft, you can, for every $1 that you donate, be sure you DM me and let me know what was the amount so I could double check it. And every $1 will put you towards an art raffle ticket. Alright, I'm gonna actually focus. What you doing playing MoP?
I am forsaken.
Retail is still in well, I guess I'll load this one. Retail is still in maintenance, so we're just playing this while we wait for that to go through. So now we're doing MLP because I've been wanting to, but I gotta start over way from the beginning. So I'll probably not do it too often. I was gonna say, I couldn't remember the governor to the monster in the hospital. Where are you? Right back.
It's too far.
I think that's him. Yep. Standing by himself.
I don't have a target.
But yeah, I should be up in like half an hour, hopefully. I'm double checking on it. There we go. Oh, jeez.
Oh, sorry.
He actually scared me. I didn't expect him to just yeet like that.
I need to target something first.
We need to try something first. Maybe she's not saying somehow.
I'm out of range.
Can't remember if I told you I rated MoP or not. That's okay. I'm probably gonna be a healer in MoP. I couldn't remember that one. I think I did miss. It was so weird. That poor undead. He's getting swarmed. There we go, they're all kind of spread out now. I think that's mid. Yeah. Back here. I think I did do some raiding in Miss Pandaria back then. Oh, okay. Phasing is weird. I know in Miss Pandaria, like towards the end, and was it Warlords? Oh, it had to be Pandarics. No, maybe it could be Warlords. I got into PvP and I got one of the Pandarian PvP sets for Sanyo. No, it could have been. I think it was probably Miss Pandaria I got into into PvP for a bit.
This had better be good.
This is
Time will come.
Stab.
Victory for Sylvanas.
He's a death guard. I'm so proud of you. Miss Pandaria was my last bit of raiding I did before my ex-wife dragged me away from the game for years. That's so fun. You should have done the opposite and pulled her over here. I couldn't imagine ever like being told by a partner not to play World of Warcraft. Like, you know, like maybe if I was playing too much, but because you know, kids and stuff, but I don't think I would ever willingly do that. I'm gonna look up Death Guard Darnell, see if he gets any appearances later that I just don't know about. During the assault on the Firelands, Death Guard Darnell can be found in Mount Hajal. He assists the player in finding elites in the daily quest to protect her to Hajal. Oh yeah, so he does come back. There's an unused ID of him in the Warlord of Draenor. Data mining also showed Darnell was originally planned to appear in battle for Azeroth. Bring him back! Oh, we need him back. He's such a sweet character. He's so nice. You know, like he's such a lively Forsaken. He's just a little guy. Alright, now we're going to leave Death now. Still 10 more levels before we get to dungeons, so I probably won't get into dungeons today. But yeah, in Lemix, I got my priest up to level 80. And I went into Rogue, and oh my god, Rogue is so fun. I forgot how much I love the Rogue Order Hall, and I'm mad that it doesn't exist anymore. So now I can't hang out there for roleplay, and I really should have taken advantage of it back then, before I left. Because, oh, I love it so much. It's so lively, and it's so cool. I love the culture of it. It's just like the perfect amount of shady, kind of goofy, like unironically edgy, and it's great. I love it so much. The Rogues and Legion were so cool. That order hall was made with love. It's so amazing. I loved it so much. So I'm excited to play my rogue on it. I am at like 195% experience boost. I'm going to get that to 200% soon, fairly quickly. I'm enjoying my Ret Pally and Lemix. I have a Pally as well. I think she's going with the Ret as well. No, was it Ret? No, I'm going with Holy.
What now? Farewell. Embrace the shadow. What is it?
I got one more quest in here.
I'm listening.
Oh, he just wants a Murloc friend. Okay. Yeah, we get all these done in one go. I forget that by Kata it's a little bit more streamlined compared to retail. I mean, to classic. I will get these names right eventually. All the labels. What they need to do is add some more
It's too far away.
class voices. Like, it doesn't even have to sound the exact same. Different voices for
Not
different
ready yet.
you know, like, give the options to the players as well. Where are all the pumpkins? I see one over there.
He isn't ready. I'm out of range.
You guys
I don't have a target.
There we go. Halberd. First can't and then deeds. Save it for Zealot. Zealot's is the one putting in a lot of work in his stream today.
12
I'm out of
flames
range.
has cheered and said cheer one for Jelly.
Thank you, Lily. Oh, yeah, I think you're probably one of the big reasons that they donate bits.
I need a target.
Also, I don't know why I sound like this. I got sleepy voice on, and it's kind of annoying. I'm trying to wake up a little bit more. Alright, we'll get the rest of the farmers in a bit, but I'm already over here, so I might as well get the Murloc. Does tab not work? Oh yeah, it does work. It's a lot more narrow of a cone. Vilefin. Ooh. Wad.
It's too far away.
No running away for you. You're coming with me. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Do that yet. That isn't ready yet.
Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Always killing me if I die.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, that rehealed me.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Ooh, backpack. Nice. Oh, pouch. It's added to my backpack. I was trying to drink my milkshake while trying to finish it off while I was running, so I was having trouble looking and at the same time.
Have a target.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna stay in a place like this, surrounded by undead,
Closer.
undead that actually are trying to hide themselves from you. Well, from all the other humans at least, because farmers, they're easy. But yeah, like, you gotta know that there is a risk by staying here. The way I see it, Forsaken just very guarded. They can't really take risks and try to like, try to live peacefully. Which is why I feel like they attacked Gilneas. I do feel like it was a smart idea to try to go for Gilneas, once the walls came down, because Gilneas very much worked with the Alliance early on. And the Forsaken knew this because they were a part of this. And the only reason Gilneas really cut itself off was because they didn't want to pay taxes. That's pretty much the long and short of it. They didn't like paying taxes. So they knew that
Victory for Sylvanas.
that Gilneas was gonna start working with the Alliance, and they didn't really need any Alliance kingdoms on their turf. So I can't really blame the Forsaken. Forsaken did nothing wrong.
Our time will. Beware the living.
Oh yeah, Johan. You're just stuck in a little corner over here, Johan.
Listening. Beware the living. Remember, patience.
Remember, patience, discipline. While I am running. Okay, I'm already. Let me check. Yeah, maintenance is still ongoing. Alright, I gotta get cucumbers. Why couldn't you give me that quest earlier? Might as well kill this guy while I'm on my way. On my way. I feel like the NPC dialogue because it gives an idea of how the city is looked at.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. Not ready yet.
Get back over
I
here.
need to get closer.
Stand fast.
I can't do that yet.
Retail down for another 1.5 hours. I thought it was more like half an hour. Oh well. I can at least play for a little bit before I go to a D&D. Oh, my back is so stiff. Oh, okay. Got a really big pop there. I'm getting better at like just shifting a little bit just to pop my back. Still a little bit stiff, but I got the big pops. Ooh. Twist around my chair a little bit. I got breath. Alright, Forsaken lost their ability to not need to, oh, got them already? Oh, okay. I forget that for a little while Forsaken lost the ability to breathe underwater. They eventually got it back. I don't remember when. I want to say Legion. I almost said Lemix. They do have to breathe by the last 300%. It still seems like it's going pretty quickly. I guess I was underwater a little bit longer.
It's too far away.
God, you're so fast. Oh, I need that. You attacked me first. Is there another one of these? Oh, yeah. Okay, they're still along here. Where's the last one at? Like, the last material I need. Give me. Okay, it's over there by the lake. I'll get the Scarlets first. I remember when I first played WoW, there was a Shadow Priest that only kept trying to mind control me and drown me. I was an undead warlock. Yeah, I mean, how persistent was he though? Maybe he just wanted to see if he could. Because that would be a pretty impressive feat. I guess it would really depend on how persistent he was and try to keep you in the same place until you got bored.
I'm out of range. I need a target. I can't carry any more of those. I can't carry any more of those.
I didn't realize I dropped that.
That isn't ready.
Man. I'll save you.
What now?
Whoever holds this long stick is gay.
Yeah, she is holding one. She's holding it in a weird way too. Like, why does she have the short end on her back and the long end sticking out?
Yes. Beware, our enemies abound.
Alien Boss is so cool. Like, she was a weapon. What I imagine is they never really enunciate what her abilities really are. They've always left it really vague. I'm hoping that with her in the Desolate Council they may change that someday. She seems to be a character like pulling out a lot when they need a rogue. They never really enunciate what she is. My headcanon is that the reason she was considered a weapon, a dangerous weapon in life, is that she specifically was trained in like the Shadow or the Void. I would say more the Shadow. Because, you know, they thought they should fight fire with fire. They thought they should have the opposite of their light. So I don't think it was like a case of like her light just suddenly turned dark and forsaken in her grief, which is why her powers are like this. I think she has some sort of opposite of light to try to counter
What is it? Remember, patience,
everyone who opposes them.
discipline.
Little that you know, she will become the de facto new leader of Forsaken. Yes, it's a cancel, but come on, we all know she's the big boss of the whole thing. In fact, she was the boss in season Discovery. Yeah. That's what I always liked about her. She's such a cool character, and I'm happy. I was really upset when, you know, like, it looked like they were just gonna make Kalia Menethil the new Forsaken leader. But I'm happy with the council, because I like the council because it represents different, you know, like, a lot of the different tropes of Forsaken. You know, you got, you know, the Deathstalker kind of rogue slash kind of Death Guard with Belmont. Veronel, you got the Mad Scientist, Fleshcrafter kind of character. Both of those are really common in the Forsaken community. Yuffie is closer to Kalia Menethil in that she has respect for both life and death, and she looks fairly well preserved herself. Sanyo is more like Belmont and Lillian Voss. She very much respects Lillian Voss. All I really need is a Dark Ranger character, and I've got, you know, like, different characters that would respect each, that, you know, kind of feel like they're represented in the council. All I need is a Dark Ranger, which I might try to work on. Which I might try to work on for Lemix before it's over. I like Kalia, but she would never be the de facto leader, mainly because she herself says she didn't want to roll. Yeah, exactly. And she honestly doesn't really have a voice unless Lillian gives it to her. Well, Lillian and, oh my gosh, I can never remember the Dark Ranger name. Val something? I don't know. she kind of needs the girls to kind of back her up.
Hello.
And, you know, she wants to unite the
Victory for Sylvanas.
the living and the undead.
No time.
Which is another reason I respect her. I don't think that the Forsaken who are actively against this should be the majority.
I am forsaken.
I feel like Lillian is kind of in the middle ground. I'm trying to see if I have any grays. Yeah.
Trust no one.
And people can be grumpy about it, but that's just not what most of the Forsaken are. Otherwise, they're just the bad guys. I don't want them to just be the bad guys. Which is fair given she's a Menethil, so earning the trust of people will take time. I mean, I never really understood that. Like, yeah, she's a Menethil. Arthas was big bad and turned him into this. But, like, I honestly don't get the logic of, like, hating the whole family when literally, his father was the one that was caught up in, the whole thing and was killed himself. And she wasn't even really around the whole time. I don't know, maybe it's trauma. Maybe it's just not logical. Also, all the lily pads. I'm still only level 7, barely a little less than halfway to doing dungeons, which will hopefully speed me up quite a bit. Hopefully. No promises.
I am forsaken. Watch your back. Beware. Our enemy is abound.
I hope the drop rate is better. Imagine if someone finally got onto this call after all the time wait for some schmuck to use it for transmog. That would be morally hilarious. Especially if it was Forsaken who did it. I wouldn't be surprised if WoW did do that. They did make they did add crown transmogs. The trap rate is so much better than actual classic. Is that rare? I see a rare.
I'm out of range. The ability isn't ready yet. I don't have enough energy.
Not that strong. All the bags. I personally think that Arthas took it to Norther and simply dipped in somewhere that would never be found. I mean, yeah, I can see that. He probably has it somewhere hidden in Ice Crown Citadel.
This had better be good. Trust no one.
Probably should have asked him where the nearest herbalism and mining trainer was. But then again, the population is really low in this server, so... The Wicker Man. Oh yeah, so you can practice throwing and putting out the fires. Which I don't think is going to be a lot of people. How dare, why are you all throwing bits at me? You know, your guys are hitting me in the face, they hurt.
Sakato and Soldier has cheered 10 and said cheer 1, 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 cheer 1.
Thank you for the
Ask,
bits.
Undead?
I appreciate it.
The shadows.
I'm glad that you guys enjoy watching my streams. I don't know why. At least I'm losing my I'm starting to lose my sleepy voice. I'm starting to feel more alert. That's just the Hollows End stuff. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I can at least take treats. G-nerds! I think they removed these. No, they didn't. I remember. May not be smart, but you look like it. Oh, upwards. Oh, I missed this old inn build.
I am forsaken.
I say old one. It's still around Terran Mill, but I think they removed it for after everything was destroyed. That's just me. I'm not very smart. Take the silver shame. There isn't a version of them that are gold. Hey Sin, how you doing? Sinilgus. I hate that I sounded like that. I did not mean to make it sound Among Us.
Do not seek death.
Might as well do this
Dark
really quick.
Lady, watch over you. And you are...
oh wait, herbalism
Goodbye.
trainer. Is there a mining trainer?
I'm listening. Do not
First
seek
trainer.
death.
That's a throwback. I'll just get the mining trainer and
Hello.
Undercity. It's Bulwark.
Goodbye.
Oh, they added the request stop too. Is that always a thing in Miss? I guess it was implemented in Miss. I always thought that they should have it so that instead of having it redirect you to like the nearest flight path, they have it so that you just get ejected with a parachute so that you're exactly the spot you want to be. Also, I don't know if they're still doing the drops, but I got a drop from streaming before. I got, oh, I don't know if it'll show up on here. Lil Coley. Nah, he's not gonna show up in Classic. What is that? Dark Moon Fair? Dark Moon Fair is going on? Oh. Huh. Does it? Huh, it happens every 2 weeks here. That's so strange. Oh,
Our enemies will fall. Keep your wits about you.
Let me just...
This had better be good.
Yeah, might as well.
Embrace the shadow.
What was I here for? Well, one, I gotta go turn in this quest. 2, I need to get a mining trainer.
Be quick about your business. Farewell.
I rarely play Classic, but when I do, I prefer a regular Classic Anniversary Season Discovery. And if I'm feeling brave hardcore, I feel like once they added Cataclysm and MoP, it was no longer Classic, you know? But that's just me. On the rare occasion I play Classic, I do it so I can see the old world. Yeah, I think it's just because, you know, the world is more what it is current. But I feel like, for me, it's classic because this is when I actually really got to play, a little bit more, hands-on. I could play whenever I wanted to. What did I get? The crate? Yeah. I saw a guard over here.
What we do?
Present. Mining. Copy entrails. People always talk. I don't remember them talking. Man, I wish I had my my chauffeured mechan hog. Oh, I missed the old gunshots. All they had to do was turn them down, not turn them into pea shooters.
Speak quickly. Beware.
I started when I was 7 or 8 years old. I recall it being either late vanilla or early BC back then. I don't exactly remember. Yeah, I think I was like 12 in like vanilla. Burning Crusade hadn't come out yet, but the CD trials, the trial CDs were already in Walmart and stuff. And they were free at the time. So my mom was like, "Hey, this looks like something you would like." Like I thought fantasy was cool, but it wasn't really something I was really obsessing over. Like I do now with WoW and D&D. Actually, let me go drop off my monk stuff. I want to keep these.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Watch you.
Oh. Alright, I wanted to go Dark Moon. It's probably gonna be a pain getting back, but oh well.
State your business. The reckoning.
Oh wait, I can... Oh, I forgot to set my Hearthstone. So now I have to run back from Death Knell. I like how there's just that random goblin among all the other leaders. Just that one goblin. They should make an option as to what the gun sounds like. I prefer the old gun sound myself. Yeah, me too. The only reason they even got rid of it was because people were complaining it was too loud, so they made it pew pew. It's so stupid. Well, here's in a screenshot. Who invited my man blood? Bro think he's part of the squad. Oh, it's so weird not seeing the roller coaster there anymore. It made it feel bigger. These fireworks aren't as bright as the new ones are either. I remember when I first noticed how bright they were. I thought they were so pretty. They stood out so much. Oh yeah, back then the opposite faction was actually red. Yeah, might as well get rid of old clothes.
Farewell.
I'm sorry, I didn't click it fast enough. Don't yell at me. Just turn on the volume of the existing sound. I think I actually sound option to turn the sounds up and down. Would have been so simple. Yeah. No one was happy with the decision. It's maddening that they still haven't changed that. Maybe we got hard enough to do. They will do it like with playable goblins or player housing. Yeah, but player housing took over 20 years. Someone reminded me when I get to Burl to set my Hearthstone there. What I hope they do at some point is to have it so that they reveal how Forsaken are making you Forsaken now. They used to rely on the Valkyr, but obviously we don't have any more of the Forsaken one. Because Sylvanas killed them all for herself. But I think it would be cool if Forsaken started having their own way to do it. Like, you know, like they started learning how to do necromancy rituals with their own power, but like combined. So it takes like, you know, quite a few Forsaken, so you just have them raising people at death knell. I think it would be cool just to show the Forsaken are getting their own independence and finding their own means and stuff instead of relying on Sylvanas for everything. Because it makes more sense, because the Deadland Council are for the Forsaken, they're for the people, instead of just out of blind loyalty to Sylvanas. So since they're for the people, it makes sense that they're more independent and being able to bring more Forsaken and help get their numbers up. And at least then, if they're relying on powerful necromancers of their own means, it means that they'll never really run out of Forsaken, because they're teaching each other how to learn such powerful necromancy. You still keep the free will. And maybe even habits, like, you know, like if the people they bring back say they don't want to be undead anymore, they'll just, you know, like have like a merciful shooting squad to end their life peacefully. Or maybe even use an alchemist that'll finish them off quickly so they can really be released. Those years are likely spent perfecting trying to figure out what worked and what didn't. Heck, I think what they were trying to figure it out all the way in Warlords of Draenor garrisons are definitely a test for that. I feel like powerful enough necromancers like Helcular could definitely make Neo Forsaken. If the Ebon Blade can do it, so can they. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, like, I do remember there was like some really like quotes that really pissed people off. I don't remember if it was regarding housing, but I know that there was like something, I think it was Ion who said, like, you guys think you want it, but you don't. But I think that was probably with Classic. And then they ended up doing it, and people were surprised. People actually enjoyed playing Classic. And I even met someone in Classic who's really nice. She's a really sweet girl. And always constantly helping people out, providing bags and stuff. And she's never played retail. She's only ever played Classic because the idea of retail intimidates her because there's so much going on. So Classic is good for people who just want to experience things at their own pace. I don't know what happens if you max out in Classic. Like, could you move on to Miss Pandaria with that character? I have no idea, because a lot of my characters in Classic were automatically moved to Miss Pandaria. But they should let that be an option. Like, you know, let people slowly get it a chunk at a time. Let them get through Classic. Let them get through Miss Pandaria. Do all the Cataclysm stuff. And then, you know, when they're ready, take the leap into retail. I wanted to do a series for a while. Heck, I forgot I gotta go to, back to... I'll go to the Brill Inn first. I wanted to do a series for a while where it's like what your character would know, what is common knowledge for your character. And I was gonna do it based on race. And like putting how old your character would be to know that this is common knowledge in like history and stuff. I was starting with humans first. And I got quite a bit into it.
I'm listening.
I think I stopped right before World of Warcraft. I was working on the Warcraft 3 stuff. I still gotta like clean up the script after, and then figure out who's gonna read it, and then figure out what the visuals are gonna be for that. But that's gonna be a lot of work. I'm running a RP community now, so like maybe I don't really have time for that, or maybe I can even get some of them help, because I know one of them reached out and he told me he was a video editor, so like maybe I could get him to help me out, do something like simple, easy, just providing them the clips and stuff like that. So I'm like, maybe I could do it if I, you know, get enough people from my community to help out. Imagine they somehow figured out how to transfer classic server characters to MoP or retail. That'd be insane. Yeah, that'd be great. At least up to MoP. That would be perfect. I can understand what they wouldn't do in retail. Well, I mean, it would be great if they did it for retail, actually, because, you know, they already, it's not like, you know, like, oh, it's just an easy skip into retail to get to, like, max level. They put in the hours already.
Beware the living.
They put in the hours already with how much longer it takes to max out in both classics, so I think it should be, if they have a way to do it, I think it should be doable. I think they should do that. Something that's completely free, or at least, you know, like it costs in-game money. Maybe they can't bring, you know, gold along from classic or Mist of Pandarium. Maybe they can even get some, bring along some items that are no longer attainable. Or they could just leave it all behind. They just have to leave all their stuff behind if they want to transfer the character over. Completely up to them. Maybe it makes a copy of it so that, you know, they don't really lose their stuff if they transfer over into retail. But they could still have those, like, non-unattainable items anymore on that character. Man, it took me 7 minutes to try to actually get started and everything. I was just mostly talking about, like, I think that's something that they should allow for free if they know how to, like, transfer characters between the classics and then retail.
What now? Farewell.
I'm still level 8. Alright. We gotta get some Darkhound blood and go down to the Scarlets. You work hard, Bartholomew. I think it's possible for them to have technology. Not now, but someday. Yeah, maybe. The only thing is, like, WoW has a lot of spaghetti code over the years, especially as they got better. So a lot of times it creates a domino effect. Something is gonna get bugged way down the line. They gotta find it. It's a whole thing. Like, I'm personally on the team that agrees that they should have a WoW 2 at this point. Or at least a whole, well, I guess there could be another Cataclysm. But maybe some things. Oh, hi.
I'm out of range.
You actually scared me. Look, to be fair, they were defending their land because you guys were obviously going to join the alliance, but they didn't. So they were just trying to get a foot up on it. I still say it was a strategic move. Was it a bullshit move? Yeah. It was a strategic one.
I need a target.
Because they knew that the Worgen were going to join the alliance. Well, the Gilneans. They didn't think they were going to turn into Worgen. That's all rare. He just has really bright red wings. Maintenance still going? Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, it's still for... I thought it was until 11 a.m., but nope, it's 12 p.m. That sucks. Oh well. We'll probably all be able to play Lemix for an hour on stream before we go to so that you guys can see our D&D session there. You guys are stuck in a long time today.
Closer. Not enough energy.
Yeah, no, I forgot. I nearly forgot it was maintenance too until like literally after I started stream. And I was like, I'm playing Lemix today, and then I saw that no servers were available. So I was like, oh, looks like we're doing classics. I panicked for a bit. I was like, wait, what do I want to do then? Wait, are you? No. There we go. Panicked a little bit. Okay, you got the zealots. Okay, we got them all. Just gotta get one more dark hound blood. Leave me alone, I'm done with you. You're still chasing me by the time I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, like, that's what I thought. So, like, none of these dark hounds have any blood.
I'm out of range.
Where is your blood? Who took it from you? Looked like you were about to be done for. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to my health until it was too late. I know, I never heard of zone lock. There we go. Now I got a bunch of dark hounds blocking my way. Walking my way downtown, walking fast. Dark hounds pass and I'm homebound. It was me, Barry. I made all the quest items low drop right. Yeah, I can get it with some of the parts. Like maybe, okay, like yeah, magic and blunt force trauma damage some of the quest items, so they're not. You can't grab them. God damn, I forgot how much I hit the spot. But blood is in heavy supply. You can't really damage it. You can't really wound something to the point there's no
This better be good.
But there's
What
no
does
blood.
the shadow They'll all be mine in the end.
Speak quickly. Trust no one. Watch your back. Embrace the shadow.
Not enough energy.
It's all different. Do you think they use the Door's beer to make rope or something? Do you think they ever use earthen beers as like wiring? Okay, I know I saw footprints. Where are you? Most of those are in this guy is dead, but I saw some over here.
Not ready yet.
I am forsaken. Watch your back.
Alright, let's go down here. I could see that, though I don't know if earthen hair can grow back or not. Oh wait, it's wow, you can change almost everything about your appearance just by visiting barber, even your gender. Grasp all adventures for their transitions. I mean, I'm one of them. My Forsaken likes to, my other one likes to change genders when she feels like it. But she kind of goes for more of an androgynous look, so she doesn't really actually physically go to the barber shop. She did once, when she wanted to be a guy, and then all of her friends bullied her.
Speak quickly. Victory for Sylvanas.
Okay, nothing here. Oh wait.
Hello. Trust no one.
Let's switch this over here.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Level 20 and I get my mount. I am, from what I remember, pretty sure. I headcanon in the case of characters that they swap their visage's gender with magic. Oh, from what I recall, that's basically what Chromie did. As for Earth, and I think they simply put their memory gems into a new body. That makes sense. I like that theory. Plague brewing. Starting to outlevel the area already. Do they have it? Yeah, they do have it, so that the level area is visible.
What do you require? Goodbye.
I haven't got all day. Embrace the shadow.
Great, I changed it because it felt off, and now my muscle memory is trying to go back to the way I originally had it. I hate when that happens.
What is it? Beware, our enemy is abound. What is it? Darkness.
Such a big achievement. I'll keep doing the quest line here for now. Until like level 10. I think they pushed the time back again. Yeah, they pushed it back another hour. I guess this is all I'm doing today. It was at 11 a.m. and I think they pushed it back to 12, and now they're pushing it back to 1. Also, let me just say it, Pelagos is one of the very rare cases of trans characters being well written, not feeling forced. Dead Soul in the Shadowlands can change your soul's appearance upon arrival. Heck, Vash could have changed back to her former night elf self if she wanted. So because of that, Pelagos became a guy like he always wanted. Yeah, like, Pelagos always said, like, you know, like, it didn't feel right for them.
Remember, patience, discipline.
This little guy. It's my assistant. Sure, he's not been plagued in the same manner as we have. But he's clearly plagued nonetheless. He's spent the need of Sylvana, so he's as much as one of us as you or I. And just between you and me, to be perfectly honest, I think the Dark Lady thought he was already bending his knee when he entered her chamber.
Trust no one. I'm listening. Beware the living.
Hey!
Let me get rid of some stuff. I should have probably stopped at the auction house.
You have a great day now. Off and away.
Understood.
Alrighty then.
One of the characters I want to really see more of, because I haven't really had the chance to play Dragonflight, is oh my gosh, what's her name? She's a leader of the Creesh in the Horde side. She is a trans character. And like, well, kind of. She's more like gender fluid because yeah, I didn't need these. She has she/her pronouns in her Drakthir form, but in her facade, she's a male character. And that was pretty neat to see, but I didn't actually get to see much of her. Cinder Thresh, that was her name. So yeah, I thought that was a neat thing to see. I know they did a story about how Chloe was studying you know, her entourage room. How dare you? You make me dumber. Alright, I can see herbs and minerals.
I can't do that yet.
Ooh, there's a lot nearby. Oh, that's just the doomweed. Oh, that still helps. I prefer to get the stuff that won't kill me first out of the way and then kill the hostiles as I'm going along. Another one back there.
I need to target something first. I need to.
At least a lot of the grave robbers are here. What? Oh, okay, I knew I saw a silver leaf around here.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, I gotta get the rot hide guys too. I suddenly can't find. Where are the mongrels at? All this made me focus here because they don't carry any bombs. I'm only seeing gnolls and grave robbers. Robert. They're pissing me off. My friends started talking about Marcus the Worm and kept making quotes about it during D&D, and now I'm gonna keep stimming Marcus quotes. I even warned them early on because I was the first one to start seeing Marcus stuff. Marcus the Worm. And I said, oh no, I'm gonna start stimming. Yeah, don't encourage it.
Camden Beware has cheered 1 and said cheer 1 Robert. It's
I
pissing
know.
me off.
I know, Lily. Yeah, I don't even remember what the first one I started stimming. And I was the one that started posting it, and it going into everyone's algorithms. And I'm making it worse by just spreading it out more.
Don't like that now, Jelly. It's pissing me off.
They keep giving me a curse that reduces my intellect, and I don't like being dumb. Alright, this is the last guy I need.
It's too far away.
But you know, I do like that of course they can take the leper gnomes in as well. Leper gnomes that are, you know, more rejected by the Alliance. Which is sad, it's just a sickness. But they went, you know what, you're plagued like us, you're one of us. And so they just accepted leper gnomes. And Forsaken aren't evil, they're just...
Can I help you?
Weird. But we love them.
Be seeing you. My, you're a tall one. Alrighty then. Be seeing you. Off and away.
Speak quickly. Our time will come.
Need assistance? You have a great day now. Be
Chase
seeing you.
tadpoles until they pass out in fear. Oh my god, we're putting them in. We're doing the goat thing to them. Painting tadpoles. It's so mean. But they're not evil. Alright, let's go get the boss guy out of the way first. And there's silver leaf back there.
I need to get closer.
Hurts so much.
Not enough energy.
How dare they cursed me again? Why isn't it showing me? Does it not show me both? That's kind of lame. I have the bow checked on. At least I'm not gathering their bodies like I thought was what I was supposed to do.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
So we're literally just spooking them so that they grow up knowing to be afraid of us and try to prevent us here. It's kind of a smart move.
I don't have enough energy.
I might be in
Not
trouble.
enough energy.
Hold on, I got my health potion. Murlocs, what are you gonna do? At least try to take out 2 of them. I got 1. I'll take it. Kind of wasted my troll blood potion, but I should have had that on already. That was my bad. I should get my next spec at level 10 so I can start getting to healing. And I really loved healing in mists. Uh-oh. More of them turn small. I don't know, that was just these little guys. Another little feet slaps. I can't wait until we can fly. When can I fly again? No, not until level 60.
Pleased to meet you. You have a great day now. Alrighty then. Off and away. Be seeing you.
That better be
right below
good.
it.
Patience, discipline. Dark Lady.
Hi, how are you?
I can't use that yet.
Righty then.
Yeah, I'm soothing mist. Oh my god, this old spec window. Got so much nostalgia back. This for now. Now I get my old stance back. No, this is the one I always had. You can't change it now. No, I think they. Which one do I use now? I don't know. It's been a while. Oh my god, I miss that spec window. It was so simple. I have to switch specs to heal.
That's charging.
The new spec window is not user friendly. There's too many talents to pick from. It's ridiculous. I think I did the math. There was like 120 just for one spec. It's ridiculous. I don't even bother reading them all. I don't have time for that. So I just go to Wowhead or Icy Veins and I get the talent guide from there. Finally, I don't have to worry about my energy. Less DPS, but don't have to worry about energy. Meanwhile, Final Fantasy XIV just punches you in the face with a new ability and says, "Trust us, you'll need this." Yeah, there's a lot of things Final Fantasy does right. I'm just more comfortable with WoW, especially now that they're adding housing. I've seen some shit people have been making housing on PTR. The possibilities are endless. I saw someone make a whole mecha on there. Yeah, I saw that one. And I like how they're scaling down seats so that you can't really see them, and you put them into other furniture so you can be able to sit up like on the bar and stuff on tables, which is gonna be perfect for my she's pretty edgy like that.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, it looks really great. I can't wait for it to come out. my community's already got plans to make a couple of neighborhoods and make charter neighborhoods as well. So far right now the plan is I really want the guild one to be Founder's Point because that's the lore. It's gonna be run by the land is gonna be my character is very rich and she knows a lot of people don't have homes. Some of them are not even accepted in the cities, which is why they travel with the group. So she wanted to make a place that was not near a city. Well, it's kind of near a city, but too far away to count actual city property. She wanted to buy them out and buy out the properties around where she and her husband live, which is on like canonically around here. And they're gonna kind of buy around Hillsborough, which is gonna be kind of like the grassy areas, the forested areas in Founder's Point. And obviously this is gonna be like kind of like the Duskwood / Skilneas kind of area for the for Duskwood area. That was our plan. So the guild one is going to be Founder's Point, but we're gonna also have 2 Horde charter neighborhoods, and then 1 Founder's Point charter neighborhood for those that aren't in the guild. I gotta catch up on chat. There's so fucking much I want to do for both my alliance and horde houses. We are finally fulfilling the millennial dream of owning a home. Question: did they say you can have a private home / neighborhood type of deal they can invite friends to, like with garrisons? Yeah, that would be the charter neighborhoods. That you can invite up to 50 people into, and like they can let you, they can come join you, and I believe anyone can be able to come and visit your homes whenever you let them. I think it really depends on the plot. The leader of the plot, they allow people in, and then the person who owns their individual plots, if they want to let people into their homes or go onto their yards and stuff. How much our houses are going to be right now in the PTR? It's 1,000 gold just to buy a house. I don't know how. I don't think it really costs much to actually get a neighborhood. You mostly gotta get, like, I think it was like for charter neighborhoods you need to get at least 8 people to sign up, kind of like like the guild charters. You gotta get people to sign up for those, at least 8 people to start with. And obviously the guild ones, you've already got all the people you want in there, so you can just make one for your guild. But to buy a plot, it's 1,000 gold on the PTR, but that's subject to change. But it appears like it's going to be free, so if you want to change your plot, you can move relatively easy. You just have to do the initial cost of 1,000 gold, but that can change. For the horde one, I don't know yet whether it's set up on the beach or in Ashara. I don't know. Honestly, the sad thing about the horde one, compared to the Alliance and Founder's Point having like 2, it feels like there's a lot more of a visual difference between the subsections in the Alliance one, which is why it's more drawn to me. The horde one, I can't really tell a difference. It doesn't work for my neurodivergent brain. I cannot see a difference. Oh, there's an ad. How dare! Why do you start an ad when I'm talking about something I'm excited for? Wow. I mean Twitch. You're in thin ice as it is Twitch. Alright, there we go. How's it going? But yeah, like, I kind of get the difference, and like the horde one is like, you got a place that's kind of more like Durotar, you got a place that's more like Ashar, and then you got a place that's just dirt and palm trees and stuff. I do plan to have at least one horde side house because one that I feel like my goblin would live there. So she would want to shut up, Alexa. Alright, sorry. This is so loud. Yeah, I gotta go over here. So yeah, my goblins more likely to live in the horde side. My Forsaken girls are more gonna live in the Alliance side because it's the only place that really has the spooky vibes. Maybe that'll change if they release an undead neighborhood. I really hope they make one. But they probably won't release neighborhoods except by like for each expansion. And honestly, like, I don't know if they're gonna actually go in order because, you know, like they did Orgrimmar. That means they would have to go with either Thunderbluff or Forsaken. Honestly, I don't think Undercity's gonna get much love. They would, because it kind of implies that they need to like rebuild it first and actually fully clean it back after the blighting. It would be kind of interesting to have it though.
Trust no one.
We're not doing this. It's repeatable. Alright, we'll just go back to oh, I still gotta go stop at Silverpine Forest. I could have sworn I had a quest that had me go to the Western Plaguelands. I guess not. Oh no, I think it was around this area that one of me goes. Why did it say the Western Plaguelands? Anyway, but yeah, like I don't think they're gonna go with around Lordaeron for the next location. Sadly, I think you're gonna go with Thunderbluff. They're just gonna be kind of Well, I mean, I guess it could be kind of cool if they have it actually up on the bluffs. You can have like plots on the bluffs. That would be kind of cool. I won't lie. I think like with what we got, the Forsaken would be either somewhere in the woods or around the coast. I think what they should do is have it so that there's like, since they have 3 sub-districts, they should have it so that it's the next one should be a mix of 2 major kingdoms, and that's they should have one that's kind of set in like Tirisfal Glades, and then more of an Eastern Plaguelands kind of feel, or maybe oh my gosh, what's it called? Yeah, the Ghostlands, and then go into Eversong Woods. You know, it's like those 3 sections. That way the Horde can get some spooky aesthetics. If and when they add more spots to set up houses, what other Alliance Horde zones would you build your home at? No, I think like kind of what they like what I mentioned, maybe like the Silverpine one. It really depends. I would love for like a more of a goblin themed area. Like, you know, you got Ashara, but it's just Ashara kind of post, like kind of pre-cataclysm. But I would like kind of like a place like kind of like the Undermine. I really loved Undermine. I would love to build there. Yeah, I saw on Twitter there are bathtubs you can add. We can got human orc themed bathtubs in WoW before GTA 6. I mean, yeah. I do like me some bath RP. Because my characters are nice and clean. I think with like what we got with the Forsaken will be either somewhere in the woods or around the coast. And I think they should try to make it both Alliance, both Silver Moon and Forsaken themed. And how's this gonna be in their own instance, like around the world, kind of like Final Fantasy 14? Well, I don't even really know what you mean by Final Fantasy 14. When you say open world, I think of like Arcade, where like they were actually in the world. But in Final Fantasy 14, you kind of had to go and travel into them, and they're kind of in their own zone, which is kind of like what it is in WoW. They're in their own zone. You do have to take a portal, or you have to hearth back to be able to get there. But they're in their own big zone. You just can't really get there, except by portal or by teleport. So I guess it's kind of more instance in the way you're wording it. But it feels like its own zone. It's huge. It's amazing. I really love it. I'm kind of wanting to go into PTR so we can go and explore it properly, because I just kind of flew around. But now you guys are kind of making me want to look at it again. I don't really want to go after whatever is pinging me over there. I think we'll do that. We'll probably stop there for a little bit. For the Forsaken Neighborhood, I think it would be through Sheriffsville, Silver Pine, Western Plaguelands, and Blood Elf 1 will be Eversong Ghostlands. Yeah. I'll probably just pick one or the other instead of combining them, which kind of sucks, but I get it. Along with Eastern Plaguelands and Zulamon. Yeah. Mind if I put down my theories for each racial neighborhood? Yeah, go ahead, go for it. I'm probably, like I said, I think I'm just gonna go Silver Pine Forest, and let's go properly look at the neighborhood. Because I'd think, like, Cam, have you ever actually looked at neighborhoods? Because I'm happy to go and look at them real quick. There's something over here, the earth brew. I might as well grab it real quick. There's not a lot of mobs. Just trying to hold the bear. Because I don't feel like fighting. More Doomblade. Doomblade, not Doomblade. I don't know what Doomblade is. I don't even know this area has a inn. I know for sure the not the Bulwark. Is it Bulwark? I don't know. There's a lot of herbs around here. I'll probably just log out without a Hearthstone. Yeah, without an inn, that's what I meant. Or I could just run down south and get to
I am forsaken.
It's the bitch Wayne.
What is it?
Oh, did they keep the
Where is that ogre-headed buffoon?
Are they gonna keep the bitch line?
Ah, speak of the devil.
This
I know
better
they
be
removed it in retail.
important,
I don't know if they
Sylvanas.
moved it here.
You know how I detest this place and its foul stench. Why have you called for me? And more importantly, what are those scourge fiends doing here?
War Chief, so glad you could make it. With the death of the Lich King, many of the more intelligent Scourge became unemployed. Those fiends, as you so delicately put it, are called Valkyr. They are under my command now. And they are part of the reason that I asked to see you.
Get on with it, Sylvanas!
Very well, War Chief. I have solved the plight of the Forsaken. As a race, we Forsaken are unable to procreate. With the aid of the Valkyr, we are now able to take the corpses of the fallen and create new Forsaken. Agatha, show the War Chief!
Done here, Sylvanas. It goes against the laws of nature. Disgusting is the only word I have to describe it.
War Chief, without these new Forsaken, my people would die out. Our hold upon Gilneas and Northern Lordaeron would crumble.
Have you given any thought to what this means, Sylvanas? What difference is there between you and the Lich King now?
Isn't it obvious, War Chief? I serve the Horde.
Oh no, they turned back.
Watch your clever mouth!
Yeah, no, they removed it in Classic also.
You stay behind and make sure the Banshee Queen is well guarded.
I will be expecting a full report when next we meet. Remember, Sylvanas, eventually we all have to stand before our Maker and face judgment. Your day may come sooner than others.
I am forsaken, Dark Lady.
Alright, I wanted to get through that. So they changed the line, I think, during Shadowlands. Because obviously for anyone who might not know, instead of him saying, watch your clever mouth, he goes very specifically, watch your clever mouth, bitch. Which, you know, like, I am, honestly, I'm actually I'm glad they did change the line. Because it did seem kind of, like, Garrosh is an asshole, yeah, but it did feel very sexist. Because you don't really get any, you know, like, you don't really get guys getting called something like that in this game. If there was any guy that was called, like, a bitch in the game, then yeah. I get it. Like, you know, they should have kept it, as long as they call, one guy, you know, like, another guy a bitch. Or any other, like, there's no, like, a-hole or anything. I can't think of any other cuss words or a guy is called something like that in line. And this is a very major, very early on in the starting zone area. And they only call Sylvanas that. Yeah, exactly. Like, but there's no really instance of that happening with a guy. So I can see why they removed it. And it, honestly, it still sounds very natural, even with it cut off. But, you know, he's racist, but he's not really sexist. He has women in his Corcoran elites. So, yeah, personally, I'm okay with this change. It did feel a little out of character, and it feels natural now. Yeah, he's racist, but he's not sexist. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm for this change. I'm okay with it. I still call her the bitch queen. I don't like her. But I call her that because of her personality, not because she's a woman. And because, you know, it fits in with calling her the lich queen, bitch queen. It fits. But that wasn't the case here. It was just because Garrosh was disgusted with her. Yeah, but he never really cusses like that with anyone else. Only with Sylvanas. So it feels like... I don't know. If he did the same thing with, like... he probably wouldn't Starfang. What's his name? Thunderbuff leader. I always forget the name of. He's really, you know, doesn't really ever get anything done. Then yeah. But personally, no. It feels gross. And I'm one of the people who is okay with the change. He could have called her anything else that, you know, besides a bitch. But bitch is, you know, like, intentionally used as, like, a demeaning word for women. And that's what it felt like here. It just felt very out of tone. For Garrosh. Anyway, I gotta catch up on chat. Okay. Oh, here's where we live. I already thought that Hearthbound is going to go places. Just glance at general when you get the chance. Lots of people are opening up saying that they feel welcome and they found where they want to be. Tia quit Final Fantasy 14 completely for Hearthbound. Aww. Oh, that actually made me really happy. I always constantly worry because, you know, I've run guilds before. I do my best, and sometimes I end up burning myself out just to make it as, like, as comfortable as I can. Make sure everyone feels welcome in it. But then I burn myself out just trying to constantly keep things going. But Hearthbound is really easy for me, and that constantly makes me worry because I intentionally made it so that it was less work on myself. That I didn't have to plan big storylines. I don't have to really if I really wanted to take a break from WoW, all I would need to go do is make sure that the location is updated every 5 days, and just generally keep it on the Discord. That's all I would really need to do. And the fact I don't have to put so much work into it, it kind of worries me, and I feel like, oh, the guild is gonna fall apart because I'm not stressing myself out enough. I need to do this. But honestly, the community is just amazing and it's wholesome. You know, you're gonna have your occasional, you know, like bad characters that may come in. That's always my biggest worry, because that just happens with the Final Fantasy, with World of Warcraft a lot. But I'm happy with the majority of the community, and I feel like together, like, they would help make sure that I get alerted to things. People are always telling me and getting me involved whenever something is going wrong, and I'm happy for that, because I always had so much trouble, because a lot of times there will be so much trouble happening and I don't realize it because no one's telling me, and it blows up and it turns into a whole thing, and we lose people because of it. People are telling me things so that I'm aware of certain events, so I can come in and mediate. The watchers are very alert. I notify them when something is going on as well, and they're ready to help me. And it's weird for me to not be stressing out over stuff. So I'm making myself stressed out because I feel like I'm not doing enough. The community is doing so much of the work, and I love it. For Zandalari Volpera, it would of course be the 3 Sons of Zandalar. Colterians, that one should be obvious too. Mechanomes, I could see their neighborhoods having some sort of section above ground, likely near the coast, and rest be underground like your city. Ooh, that would be cool. An underground and upper ground kind of area. We aren't able to procreate. Not with that attitude. Cam's like, no. Yeah, you can. Not with that attitude. Oh my god, Umbra is paraphrasing Garage. Yeah, I bet he feels gross now. And she outlived them. Yeah, and then this is stuff I all saw. Yeah, go ahead. And there's a lot of potential neighborhoods. I kind of wanted to, like, I know there are some people who want some snowy zones. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm logging out here so we can go look at the zone proper, because I like to run around on foot, because I feel like I'm gonna miss a lot of stuff when I'm flying, which you think would be the opposite, but it's not. Yeah, it's still for maintenance. Has it gone up yet? Nope. PTR. Let's get the PTR up. Just a warning, it's still very broken because it's alpha. But yeah, I would love some snow zones. Someone said like Northwind would be great. I think that would be interesting to be able to have it so like it's Grizzly Hills going into like the snowy zones. I think that would be really cool. We still got about 45 minutes before we go into Zelix's stream, so. Oh, what do you mean incompatible? Reconnect? Is it down as well? Oh. Okay, I guess we're not doing that. Huh. Alright. Because we're going back to Classic. Well, that sucks. Now you guys got me wanting to read, Wait, is Alexis live already? Oh no, they're just trying to stress out Green. I just looked over to chat, check it out. Oh, whoops, this is Classic. Hold on. Load anyway. Yeah, just... I could have sworn I clicked Pandaria Classic. Okay. Yeah, I guess I accidentally misclicked. you got me wanting to look at general chat. I really shouldn't, not on the stream. 451 messages since I last checked. Oh no, nah. I'll read this out of stream. Yours, Dunmarone, Lochmadon, Wetlands. Yeah, that would be good. Gnomes, Dunmarone, and Underground. Perhaps a section of Nomergon retaken and or rebuilt. I think I'd probably just do like a whole underground Nomergon. I think that would be a really cool concept. It's just entirely underground. Night Owls, Ashenvale, Darkshore, and Fellwood. Yeah, that could work. I feel like didn't they move somewhere else? I think it was Azuna. No, I read they moved somewhere else. So maybe I read something about like Tyrande pulled people out of Darkshore and stuff, but some of them might still stay around. And then Draenei, Azuris, Bloodmist, yep. And Worgen, Gilneas, just the whole Gilnean area. Maybe a little bit of like Silverpine. I think that would be kind of interesting. Maybe a little bit of Hellsbrad. It was a Mirjastone Dragon Isles where a lot of them live, but some still live in other areas. Yeah, that was it. How the fuck do you have 400 plus messages? Because I haven't checked in like 2 hours since I started. And that's what happened. I like how I got a Forsaken male one. Frog, 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 frog. I should probably offload some stuff. Frog, 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 frog.
I'm listening.
I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of luck getting stuff sold, but you can't take a tactical sheep shit, dude. Screw you.
Frog, 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 frog.
Seasons and housing, please. Ooh, seasons would be amazing. Trolls, Echo Isles, and Durotar's Coast near Sungeon Village, Torin, Mulgar, Vorellis, and Southern Barrens. Goblins, Ashara. I don't know, I feel like goblins should have kind of like just automatically be set in Undermine. Maybe Kazan. We could retake Kazan. So like they have a cool volcano. Because, you know, Undermine is supposed to be a place they could be able to reach from Kazan. It's underneath Kazan, so yeah, I think that would be cool. Having a surface area where it's Kazan, and you can see the volcano still there. Maybe you still see some like lava rocks and stuff around there. And then you got the Undermine area. I think that would be really cool. Magar, Arathi, Hillsbrad, and Airy Peak, since a bunch of them canonically live in Hammerfall now. Yeah, I can see that. I'm not sure that would actually go into the allied races, which kind of sucks. I really want, you know, like Suramar for Nightborn. Why didn't I think of Kazan? I forgot they have it again. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if Kazan. They said that they just assumed Kazan and Undermine was destroyed with it, so I think Kazan is still destroyed. But you know, like, volcanic, you know. Volcanic soil is very fertile, so they could rebuild it if they have a way there from Undermine, like they drilled their way up from Undermine to get to it again. Oh. Oof. I really wish they would add more voice types. Kind of like Final Fantasy, where you just hear different fronts and stuff. You know, you'll have the originals, and then you have some of the new modern ones. seem to get anything for these. Ooh, these actually sell better than I thought they would. And 260. Still, that's more. Only like 3, just 2 sellers though. I see they updated it though, so it's like the current one. I put it for 48 hours because I'm probably not gonna check this for a while. I don't think anyone's gonna buy this. I'll put it for 1 silver. I should sell that. We'll do this for another 1 silver. Alright, I forgot. Does it combine all the... Yeah, it combines them. Okay, so it's 28 each. I'm okay with putting it at 99 cents. 99 copper. I'll probably keep them at 1 silver regardless. Gold. You know what? You never know. Maybe someone will buy it. Maybe there's not a lot of people buying them right now. Cleared out some things. I got a couple things I can sell.
And you,
you want a sword and some bracers that you're never gonna use?
Trust me.
Good. I really wish for some auto sort. So I'm too lazy nowadays to sort my bag.
I am forsaken. Trust no one.
Dark irons in the mountains, some sort of the surface of Searing Gorge and Burning Steps, Nightborn around Suramar. High Mountain should be obvious. Light Forge, Draenei, also maybe also Azure Mist and Blood Mist. They surely want to be neighbors with the Exodar cousins. Boy knows. Fuck, I don't know. It's a little weird if they built a whole neighborhood in their random written space, but it would also be kind of funny. That would be kind of cool. Dracula around Dragon Isles, Earthen, a mix of Isle of Dorn and Ringing Names. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I like the Isle of Dorn. Alright, might as well try to organize this while I'm on the flight. Alright. We go back to questing. Might as well see. I don't think I'm gonna get 5 more levels in half an hour, but we're gonna try. All crops? All herbs over there? There's a lot nearby. Oh, it's just doomweed. Alright, I have the quest for it. And then there's some silver leaf here.
I need to do this. The ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
Am I gonna try that?
I can't do that yet.
This might be so low.
I'm out of range.
I'm out of range.
Not enough energy.
Bears are gonna be a pain to deal with. You tried to ruin my herbalism, and now you must die. Oh, hi,
That
where did you
ability
come
isn't
from?
ready yet.
Oh, shit, you're a rare.
Let's
That was fair. Did you sneak up on me like that?
I can't cast that.
Try to kill me.
Not enough energy.
Wait, I can heal.
That's still recharging.
I almost forgot I can heal. That was close. Holy crap, that clutch. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that rare. I didn't see it up there. It was flying up there. Oh, I got cake smash. I'm not tank right now, so I don't need it. Oh, that was scary. It's because I switched stances, so I just kind of forgot. I like the trail of flowers just following me along. I always really like that particle effect.
Isn't ready yet.
No, I can never be healed. I can heal. Need way more doomweed. Oh, I think I ran past one over there without realizing. Can I jump over this? Yep.
I'm out of range.
Itch in my arm. Okay. Wish I had provoke already. Oh, I already got all the. Oh, I'm supposed to fight those guys. Oh, okay.
It's too far away.
Oh, it's behind the beard. Oh, I am so sneaky. I am so sneaky. Bear didn't even see me.
I need
Oh. He's so nice. I didn't think he was gonna thank me. Ooh, that's a rare. You're a shiny boy. All of them in business. Oops, what did I grab?
I'm out of range. Too far away. Still recharging.
By the way, in case you don't know, I'm playing Classic Anniversary. I'm on Dreamside, regular Classic era.
I need a target.
I'm on Bloodsail Buccaneers. For Hardcore, I'm on Skull Rock. And Season Despair, I'm on Lava Ash. Yeah, I'm on Bloodsail. Well, I'm in Bloodsail Buccaneers for Miss Pandaria. But yeah, I think I'm on Dreamside for Anniversary. Which I really like actually. We have a group which just completely stopped picking up for a while. Where is it? No, I didn't actually die. I thought I died for a second. I was gonna say I still have my mask on for death, but there's no time limit on the mask. There's a time limit. The sound of that chair. I know how to make that chair sound before. I don't know if it picked up on the mic or not. Of course it's right when I was like, no, I really like this chair and I want to keep this chair. Now it's starting to make weird noises.
I need to get closer.
It took forever. I guess because they're really spread far. I mean, I picked RP servers in case I ever felt like it, but I don't feel like the RP community is very strong in classics.
Our time will come.
Alright, I'll sell some stuff. I just offloaded stuff at the auction house and I'm getting full again.
I am forsaken.
Oh, I gotta sneeze. Alright, managed to reach my mute button fast enough.
What now? Embrace the shadow.
This had better be good. Trust no one.
What would you ask of death?
This had better be good.
It takes me back to when Yuffie was deployed in Silver Pine. She was still a baby monk. She was still in training.
Still recharging.
And you get a potion. And you get a potion.
That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away.
I always hate that sound alert. My mic is kind of low. Gains up. Alright, that should be a little bit better. A lot of my I've roleplayed a lot. I've killed off some characters coming back because I didn't really remember them too well, or I felt like, you know, their stories have already been told. A lot of my characters, though, I've had since Pandaria, which is mostly my Forsaken Monk, my Forsaken Rogue, and my Goblin Shaman. You're telling me that she has
our time.
A cloak that's equal to my one that I got from a rare. How dare. It's blinking like I should have something. But it's not showing it. What do you want? What do you want from me? I get provoke at level 14. 3 more levels and I get to do dungeons.
Speak quickly.
When delete or race swap / gender swap / faction swap a character, I level that character is either dead or retired depending on context. Yeah, I usually just keep them around just in case. Especially if it's like some really long-lived characters that I put a lot of story into. I think the only one I really ever killed... Yeah, I killed 2 of them. It was just because their stories were pretty much done. Or like they were heavily involved with some characters I don't really roleplay with anymore from other people. Where am I hiding again? In the closet. Oh, and they find her and she dies. Yeah, I remember that. Oh wait, okay, I couldn't skip it. Oh. That's kinda late. Why, are you not gonna let me go back in the closet now? They just don't let you go back in the closet? So, you know, if people want to go back in the closet, that's entirely up to them. I think you would have liked the troll mage I mentioned in an earlier chat. He went from someone who stole from the Kirin Tor to someone who would join them only to be killed by them when he defended the Blood Elves during the Purge. Poor Rain. He only had small quests and died for it. Yeah, I'm still upset that, you know, Gina got absolutely nothing from that in the Kirin Tor. They just wanted her back. But no one ever talks about that. Because the Alliance are the good guys. Even though they don't pay their own builders. Like, I'm on Team Defias. Bill Moss. I come from the future. You become the leader of the Forsaken. One of them.
Dark Lady, watch over you. Beware the living.
The shit with the stomach says you do manipulation from Nix yet. Yeah, but I never really tried to fix it either once I figured it out. Like, once I figured it out, they never really tried to, you know, like, at least try to fix it, which is why they kind of still kept thieving and stuff, and so they were just dealing with the thieves instead of addressing the main issue of why they became thieves. Like, did it justify them? No, because they were still killing innocent people who had nothing involved in, what happened. They should have been aiming for the nobles. They were aiming for commoners and travelers and merchants. But still, they didn't at least, you know, like, acknowledge where they went wrong and tried to fix things up with the Defias. They just started trying to kill them and arrest them. They could have at least come to a ceasefire.
I need to get closer.
Have a parley. But as far as I'm aware, no one ever attempted that. Yeah, at least give them like reduced sentences. Or at least have it so, like, you know, I'm sure most of them still have families that weren't involved, so, you know, they at least have it so they, yeah, they agree to get arrested, but their families will be taken care of. Yeah, we start turning down that path. I can't wait until Hearthbound reaches Silver Pine. There's so many places in Silver Pine I really enjoy. I'm really excited for the campsite. I already know where I want the campsite to be. It's gonna be where Yuffie was first deployed. And where she and Ash first met. So nice little stories. New people live, which everyone will kind of be living around the area already. So I'm really excited for Silver Pine, guys. By the time to reach it, it's gonna be about a year. Maybe not a year. It's gonna be a few months. Ooh, that's a rare. On a bear. He's tough. But you can't kill him that easily. I'm trying to see if I can get out without healing. Nope, I'm checking it out. I probably could have, but I didn't want to risk it. I was getting pretty low there. Ooh. Rare chest piece. Ooh, I still got the beginning chest piece. I needed that. How have I gone this whole time without getting a chest piece? I'll probably be a lot tougher now. Oh, it's probably because you're getting closer to stream. I just know that we're gonna end up in a coliseum. We're gonna be fighting a boss, but I was unfortunately not there for that part of the session. It's blood elf. I don't really want to be killed with led by a blood elf. Like, nothing against blood elf players, but you know, like, I like diverse racial leaders, and that includes in guilds. So, like, blood elf seemed like the regular. I probably would have gone for it if it was a Forsaken or an orc, anything else. But blood elf players are too common. I don't like being in a guild where it's mostly blood elves. That's kind of why I made sure that when I made Hearthbound, when I got the idea for it, I decided to go with Yuffie. I was kind of debating using my goblin, but I think Yuffie's a good fit. She's a very wholesome character. Also, I don't think we ever got an explanation for why warlocks were accepted into the alliance. We got something with the Horde, a warlock who became somewhat of an advisor and convinced Storm to let them help the Horde. But Alliance, I don't think we ever got an answer for how Storm would land them. I feel like it's just, you know, it's because a lot of them were former mages that ended up moving into the show. Everyone's drunk.
Hello. Victory for Sylvanas.
Yeah, at least we got an inn here. So, probably maybe raid this one. Some chewy filled taffy.
What now?
Alright, sorry, it was called away again. I might not end up staying for D&D again. Let's get rid of these. I'm batty.
Farewell.
I feel like that's a reference because of the music notes, but I don't know what that reference is. I didn't get to hear the cool Discord noise. And Neko's live now, so I'm just gonna wait on Zelix and then we'll go right in there. But we got a few minutes. What am I doing? Disease organ. But yeah, don't worry. I know sometimes people leave because they're like, oh, I don't really want to watch a different streamer. Yeah, I know they switched to the Halloween sounds. No, it's because it's Halloween. That's why the things sound different. But yeah, be sure when we raid that you stick around because I'm still gonna be in that stream. It's gonna be me in there. So you guys can still stick around, which is not going to be playing WoW, or be playing D&D, which is still just as good. I'm just not going to be posting to Discord because Adisol Zelix's overlay UI and stuff.
I'm out of range.
We'll probably just be on the screen for a bit while we get ready. So I can catch up on Hearthbound so I can hear why you guys are saying nice things. see the nice things.
I can't do that yet.
Can't do that yet. I love that little I can't do that yet. That's not what you want me to do. Just this like hesitance. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of stuff done. I'm still gonna try. It's not so bad. Maybe a little heavy. Darnell carries things without company.
I need to do this.
Abby, no can see nothing. Damn, you're sitting like right between us. I know you can't see, but you gotta feel this. You're gonna start a howl. Ugh, these blocks too heavy. They might fall. Can no see where to go? What doing?
It's too far away.
Oh, he's getting kind of close. He's getting kind of close. Why is he so close?
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Something I've been doing, I want to get back to having my full track there, do all quests and also fine. Otherwise, he is using bronze matches in history with the eyes of a board hero, so he can better understand the world and play catch up. Kind of funny doing any factional quests as a track there, given they were involved in war. Oh fuck, they got dragons, everybody run. Let me just check to see if Zelix is live yet. It is now 3 o'clock. Still not live, so we're gonna keep going. Also, kind of funny doing casual quests as a drag deer. Dad? Ash does it better than I do.
What do you want?
Level 13 now,
I'm out
just a
of
couple more
range.
times. A couple more levels and we can get into dungeons. Hopefully things will go by really quick. Especially with some hero items, hopefully. Well, we make more progress than I thought we would. Imagine how much more fucked we would have been if Arthas had your death when you guys come in. Especially the Ochre ones. They're supposed to be really powerful. Because they mastered all the magics. They're supposed to be elite with the elite. And obviously they're really good taking him. That's what they have in the area.
Target something first.
Detonite abilities mixed with the power of 5 flights and as a rescue for danger, so yeah, that would be interesting.
Can't do that yet.
Probably possible from like an RP standpoint, you know, like Netherian lost control over all of them, so that's why he locked them away, but he really only got away with it because he ordered them to get away to go to the Creche. So that could be entirely possible that there was a drug dealer that was like, but why? And decided not to obey and started exploring. Didn't go into a stasis and just went off and went to do their own thing, not realizing, hey, where did everyone else go? Where did all my drug dealer brothers and sisters go? And they probably went into hiding in the first place just to avoid Neltharians getting angry. It's actually something I thought about for one of my what if storylines I'm working on. What if the drug dealer woke up earlier? Maybe what if they didn't wake up at all? What if they were never asleep? I think it's something that could be possible, but I'm worried like if someone roleplays that, everyone is going to roleplay it, and it's going to be a very common thing. Alright, we'll take care of these 2 bears. Whatever is nearby. Let's see a copper over there. How can you hibernate? You're undead. Well, I guess you're still technically dead. You're just plagued. Oh no, Zelix is live. Yep, so we'll just get this 1 bear. Sounds like I keep missing. Sounds are throwing me off for some reason. All of a sudden. Alright. I see herb over there, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Not ready yet.
Definitely don't need it.
Greetings. May your blades never dull.
Loktar, go forth to victory.
Nope. Go forth to victory.
What now? Remember.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and leave it here then. I will see you guys right in the next stream. Next Friday I should have my D&D campaign as well, so I will see you guys then. Maybe you'll see me even sooner so I can actually play Lemix. Alright, what if storylines are something I'm waiting to just narrate on YouTube, kind of like Dragon Ball What Is That?
Drink water, you
Ahsoka X
dehydrated
does.
bitch!
How dare. Get what I mean? It ain't something I'm RPing, that would be weird. Alright guys. Let's get going. Like I said, I'll be in there, so it's not like you're gonna be missing me. You guys are getting a bunch of hours of jelly today. And I will see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so this has been your Gracious Ghost of Jelly Ghost. Let's go, see me in Zelix Music live stream. Alright, bye guys.